This makes the XC60s a busy place. It looks as though Volvo threw everything they had at it in an attempt to make it look upmarket based on the more, the merrier approach. But that's not the way to go if you want true premium atmosphere. And it's not like Volvo doesn't know it, just look at the new XC90. Opting for the darker cabin solves this problem, but, as I've said earlier, I still wouldn't advise that. It's a trade-off, but if there's anything Star Wars taught us is that the dark side always loses. The center console is one of the busiest places on the planet. It's in a strong competition with the old Opel dashboards that had more buttons than a space shuttle. Their number is overwhelming to say the least, but you quickly realize you can just ignore 90% of them and move on with your wonderful life inside the XC60. All you need to worry about are just 2 buttons and a rotary dial. They're the main means of communication with the infotainment system hidden behind that new 7-inch screen brought in by the facelift. The menus are rather complex and complicated, and it can be hard to navigate them while driving, but once you get used to their intricate ways, it becomes less of a hassle. Now, if the rear-view mirror is frameless, the central display is quite the opposite. There are acres of dark, hard plastic surrounding that 7-inch screen that looks as though it might actually be covering more of it than it was supposed to. However, it doesn't, and you do appreciate the fact the entire console is slightly tilted towards the driver. Right in front of him, however, is the instrument cluster. This is a completely digital affair too, with the dials changing color and content depending on which of the 3 modes you have selected: performance, eco or elegance. The first makes everything red, but it also shows a large speedometer, which is a nice feature to have on speed camera-filled roads. Eco turns the whole instrument cluster green and has a Big Rev Counter, implying you should focus on when to change gears, if you have a manual transmission, or are in manual mode in the automatic. Finally, Elegance mode uses neutral white lights for crisp-looking dials that are happy just being elegant and nothing more. There's some entertainment to be had on the rear seats as well, since our test car had DVD players integrated into the back of the headrests. These days, this has got to be the worst option you can spend your money on, as it's definitely not cheap, and you can put that money to better use by buying 2 tablets for your kids. They've got multiple functions, better resolution and display quality, and you don't have to drag a whole car seat after you if you want to take them out.